Hello guys, how are you? Welcome to my channel. Today I want to review the new eyeshadow palette by Natasha Denona. This one is I Need a New palette. This is the way the box looks, and this is the palette right here. You can see how pretty. You have the holes in the back to kind of like rearrange your shadows or the pattern if you feel like. These are the shadows. Bring all these beautiful shimmer shades and these matte shades. I like it because you have like a dark chocolate shade there to create some depth on your eyelid, on your outer V, or even on your lower lash line if you want something more very intense, or even your crease. These shadows over here are nude, and this type of palettes are basically amazing for when you're getting ready in the morning, like for every day. I feel like, yeah. So this palette reminds me so much of the Born This Way, the natural palette by Too Faced. This palette is also nude. The shimmers are kind of like the same. And some of these transition shades here that you see over here are basically very, very like close. Okay, so I'm gonna be using my favorite NARS Tinted Smudge Proof Eyeshadow Base. I love this primer. I'm gonna blend these. I don't even know which one to use. I mean, they're very pretty. The shimmers, there's some shimmers that are like metallic, and the other ones that just like, they just have like a wash of sparkles, if that makes sense. I think I'm gonna go with the color Stone. This one right here. This is a Stone. And it's a cool tone color. I'm gonna go with the color Wheat, which is this one. And I'm gonna apply that color on my crease above Stone. I'm gonna go with the color Tender on the palette, which is another cool brown. This one is a little bit deeper than Stone. And I'm gonna apply that color on my outer V. I'm gonna take the same color and I'm gonna apply on my lower lash line. I'm gonna take the color Silhouette, this one right here, the darkest shade, and I'm gonna take a little bit of that color, or maybe a lot, and apply on my eyelid and blend it. Take a little bit of the color Wheat, because I lost that color, and apply on my crease. I'm gonna take all these beautiful shimmer shades in the palette that you can see right there, and I think I'm gonna take this color right here in the middle, and that one called Muse. It's like a champagne, beautiful, sparkling, metallic shade. Wow. This is very creamy. This shadow reminds me of Urban Decay Space Cowboy. Something like that. One of those like shimmer metallic glittery shade. This color right here. That one calls so much my attention. I'm gonna use that on my crease. It's definitely a new palette for sure. Like you have to dig your brush to actually pick a color. But it's very velvet, like the shadows are very soft and velvety. This color is very pretty. Okay, I'm gonna take the color Mesh, this one right here, and I'm gonna apply that color over here on my outer V. It's like very grayish. It's like a taupey, kind of like taupey light brown. You can see right there. I'm gonna take the darker shadow in the palette, Silhouette, and I'm gonna take that shadow and apply my outer V. I like it. It's like a soft, smoky eye look, like for every day with this new palette. It's very easy. Well, now I'm gonna apply a shimmer shade. I'm gonna be using the color Delilah, this one right here. Okay. A light color, and that one called Fair. And I'm going to use the over here on my brow bone. I'm sorry, I just feel weird. It's because this palette is a little bit weird. I mean, I don't know how to describe it. I don't know how to say it, but I feel like this palette is a little bit weird. The colors, when you apply the shimmer, they're so pretty, but it's like they have different texture, if that makes sense. The mattes are matte, but some of them are like very, they're nude. So I guess that's what supposed it says new palette. But there's some of them have like different feel when you apply them. The color Silhouette is a beautiful brown and it's deeper than the other shade. I mean darker than the other shade. That one apply very well and blend very well. But I feel like it kind of disappear when you blend it. I don't know. I'm in love with some of the mattes. The color Fair, which is the one I'm using on my brow bone, it looks very nice. I like it. This color I use it underneath. It's called Tender. You can see it. It's like I see it, but it's like I barely see it. If that makes sense. Let me see if I can use my flat brush and apply a little bit more on the lower lash line. Yeah, that color is like a taupey brown, but when you apply it turns kind of like white. But it's like a taupey brown, but if you apply it more and more and more, it kind of turns a little bit lighter and lighter and lighter. That makes sense. That's just weird. Yeah, I use here Delilah. Here I use Muse, which I love that color. This one I like it too. This one is just like sparkles. There's no really color in here, it's just a sparkle. This one is like metallic, a metallic champagne color. I'm gonna use the color Chin, this one right here, and I'm gonna use that on my inner tierra. And wiping my brush, I'm gonna be using the color Mia. Well, in Spanish it will be Mia. In English, I guess it will be Maya. think it's very pretty. Those shimmers that I just apply, they just straight shimmers, straight out shimmers, like there's no color. But I guess that's why it's a new palette, right? Anyway, I'm going to apply mascara. I'm going to apply false lashes and be right back. The shimmers are very beautiful. I'm obsessed with this color. It's my whole favorite color. Like, I love this color on the whole palette. Some of the shimmers, I noticed that they are just like fine glitter or fine shimmer, if that makes sense. There's not so much color. I'm gonna swatch this palette for you right now so you can see. This is a stone. In this shadow, as you can see right there, it appears like lighter, like it's a taupey brown. But if you try to apply a little bit more, it just turns lighter and lighter and lighter. It looks almost like ash, like a gray ash, but it gets lighter. I don't know, that just is kind of weird. That just to me is weird. This is the color Delilah, which I have on the right eyelid. This is Weight, and that's one swatch, that's two swatch, that's three swatch. Okay, this is the color Whisper, very, very pretty. This is Silhouette, which is my favorite in the entire palette. I mean, after Muse, this is my favorite one because it's like a dark brown, like a cool tone dark brown, and it's very nice. It just, I feel like if you try to blend this a little bit more, it kind of like disappear and you have to kind of reapply it. You might guess. This is Chin, Ella. It's like a bronzy shimmer brown. This is Tender. Then there's another color that is like a taupey brown, but this one get lighter. This one, I don't know. I'm not drawn to this color. Baggy or Vague. That one doesn't show so much on my skin right now, but you can kind of see it. It's perfect for transition. It's the one that has a transition on this crease. This is Fair, which I like it. That's the one I have on my brow bone. You can see it's very nude. This is another color that I'm not a huge fan. Mesh. It kind of reminds me so much of Stone. Stone and Mesh looks very similar. Mesh and Stone. For some reason they turn like this. They're like these taupey browns, but they're turned light, like very light. You can see right there. Anyway, I'm gonna show you the other three shimmer shade. This one is Travertine. It's like a frosty shimmer shade. This is Filigree. There you go. And the last color is Mia, Omaya. That's the one I have on my inner tierra, my right eye. So this is the palette. You can see right there. This is the palette. I don't know. You can see it. My favorite color is Muse. Muse, what the hell is Muse? I don't even know anymore. Okay, my favorite color is Delia, Muse, and Silhouette. So yeah, I don't know. This one is also very pretty, and this one is Maya. I feel like it's a decent palette. It's for every day. You don't have to fight so much to get ready. Everything looks new. There's not so much work. Just pop a shimmer in the eyelid or in the inner tierra some transition shade over here. I do not like that color Stone. I hate it already. And I hate Tender, those two colors. No, sorry. I hate Stone and Mesh. Those two colors, they're not my favorite. They looks weird. The look I create, I had to see myself how I look in camera when I finish this video, because I look myself in a mirror and the palette is decent, and seems like there's some shadows that I like. Some of the shimmers, I like Silhouette as a matte shade. I like Vague or Vague. I don't know. I don't know if I like this type of eye look. I don't. There's something that I don't know how to say. I have to be honest. There's just something that I'm not comfortable. It's great for every day, but for me, personal, I don't. It's just very basic, like under basic in my opinion, and I feel like I have shimmers that are much better for my eyelid than this. And the mattes, some of them are like no insistent with color payoff, and some of them are good. I just feel like maybe for me, in my opinion, for me, I wouldn't. I don't think I would buy this palette. Like, probably that looks very pretty on camera, but the shimmers, the sparkles, most of those shimmers are just like fine shimmer with no color. They look like color from the palette and the pan, but when you apply it, just like a straight fine shimmer, straight fine glitter, if that makes sense. Well, good thing I received this palette as a gift, because if I see it in the display, I wouldn't get out of my way to grab it. Yeah, I think it's a decent palette if you are into nude eyeshadow palettes for every day. I think this will be great for you. Or maybe not great, but it will be very decent, very good. For me, in my opinion, I feel like I had things better in my collection. So still like this color right here, this one, and this one. The other ones I could live without them. I feel like this palette, it will be awesome if you already have it, like pair this palette with another eyeshadow palette. That will work, because these shadows on their own, yeah, there's a lot of things that is missing in there. So please, if you end up getting the palette, make sure to pair it with another eyeshadow palette, like maybe with Too Faced, if you like Too Faced, something like this, or with VCR. VCR has some great like neutral matte shadows. So with something like this, by Too Faced, or any other brand out there, any other eyeshadow, because this palette by himself, there's a lot of things that is lacking. So anyway, bye bye.